I think technically I did. Yeah, I'm back here.
Okay.
Boo.
Hey!
So what brought you to the Shaolin Kung Fu Association? What was appealing about it when you first joined?
What brought me to Shaolin Kung Fu Association was that I wanted to learn martial arts for a long time. I wanted to learn self-defense. I had no experience. I wanted to be able to essentially defend myself. I was worried of being able to walking downtown Hamilton and essentially not being able to defend myself. So I saw an ad for Shaolin Kung Fu and I decided to come out, and I was amazed by the first session, how competent it seemed everyone who went there for even just 2 years was. And I was encouraged by the fact that a lot of people told me early on, you know, they weren't so confident and they didn't trust their skills to defend themselves if they were to ever be in the need of that. So I was very drawn to that, and I appreciated that they had an experience that they could share that was positive.
I am not a very athletic person. I am very tiny. I am of a small build, and for the longest time, everyone in my family was making fun of me and teasing me for being so tiny and weak. So I've been meaning to get into martial arts for a very long time. I'm a very big comic book fan, and so like Batman and Daredevil and all those fun guys. So it's like, I was raised on this stuff, and for me, finally having an opportunity to actually dive into martial arts has been very big. And obviously I'm not going to go out and do like bat-themed vigilantism, but there's an element to it that it's fun.
So how would you describe the community of the association?
Honestly, they're like a second family to me.
Oh, everyone here is so nice. When I first got here, I didn't have a lot of friends, and I've had a really hard time making friends, but I got here and people were super nice and like welcoming, and like Dan is really cool too. So you know, that really helped, and people here are great, yeah.
And what's one thing that you got out of the association that you don't think you otherwise would have in your university career?
I think a sense of safety.
Definitely a sense of confidence.
Most definitely confidence.
University brings a lot of stress and challenges and this and that, but when I come here I feel really safe.
I feel a lot more confident if I was to get into a fight with someone than I would have 2 years ago. I'd still probably get my butt handed to me, but I have a much better chance, and just knowing that has really helped.
Confidence is the number one. I don't feel, I remember feeling very scared walking down the streets at night. Even myself, being of a semi-decent size, I just didn't like passing people on the street. I didn't know what to expect, and now I feel not necessarily that I can go out there and face whatever comes to me, but I feel confident in my ability to actually have a fighting chance. And that's better than what I had before, and so fundamentally confidence builder. The Kung Fu Association has helped me build my confidence.
So I understand that you know a little bit about the history of Shaolin. Can you tell me about it? For example, how it formed and why it's significant, maybe?
Okay, so Shaolin is Kung Fu, actually. Let's start there. Kung Fu is an umbrella term for the many martial arts of China. In the early 20th century, an organization actually tried to count all of them. They got to 246, I think, before they gave up. And many estimates put it as more than 1,000 different styles. Shaolin is the biggest style. Most other styles tie themselves mythologically to Shaolin. It's the name of a temple in the north of China, and it was founded around 1,500 years ago. And there it was mythologically a Buddhist figure came there and saw that the monks were weak. So he taught them Kung Fu in order to strengthen themselves through meditation, so that they could meditate longer. this eventually led to them turning what was originally like breathing and strength exercises into a martial art, because a temple in the middle of the mountains with a lot of money in it tends to lead to bandits, so they had to learn to defend themselves from that. Now, as time went on, Shaolin actually became like a military center, so young nobles would be sent there to be taught Buddhist philosophy and also fighting, so then they could join the military when they were older. So in so doing, they collected a lot of different Chinese martial arts styles, which is why you can see all of China in the practices of Shaolin, and it's why it's an incredibly diverse martial art. More recently, the Shaolin Temple has been the star of a number of very popular movies, starting with Jet Li's movie, The Shaolin Temple, in 1972, I believe. And it has become a symbol of China and Chinese martial arts abroad, and the Chinese government has put a lot of money into promoting its brand. So now it's like the mecca of martial arts, especially for East Asian martial arts.
3 years ago when I came here, I was unathletic, unconfident, and looking for a community to help call my own. The instructors here took me in and showed me a lifestyle of intense athleticism mixed with the kindness of a family. Each one of these members have learned to feel more comfortable and confident in their own bodies. Each of them have developed physically and emotionally in the art of Kung Fu and in their own capabilities as a student and person. I want to grow each and every one of these members to be the best version of themselves, and I want to leave this club better than when I found it.
That's everything. I have